It's a shocking moment for fans of Love and Marriage, Huntsville, as two of the show's most well-known faces, Marsau and Maurice Scott, have found themselves at the center of a real-life scandal. The two brothers, who have been praised for their bond, their family values, and their business hustle, are now making headlines for all the wrong reasons. After a violent fight broke out at what should have been a peaceful charity event, everything changed. The fight didn't just turn heads, it went viral. And now, with both men arrested and charged, fans are left stunned, confused, and asking how things went so far left. Marsau and Maurice weren't just reality stars. They were family men, business partners, and a powerful duo that brought a unique energy to the show. From the early days, they had the audience's respect. They opened doors in real estate, created successful ventures like the Black Cigar Lounge, and inspired many people, especially within the Black community, with their vision and commitment to success. Their families were featured on the show too, with Kimmy and Letitia, their wives, adding to the storyline with their own journeys, challenges, and strong personalities. Everything looked perfect on the outside, but if you've been watching closely, you might have noticed that all wasn't as solid as it seemed. There were signs, little moments that hinted at problems. It could have been a quiet disagreement during a business conversation, or a sharp look during a family dinner. Some fans brushed it off as regular sibling tension, the kind of stuff that happens in every family. But deep down, something was growing between the brothers, a slow buildup of pressure that would one day explode, and exploded did. The viral video that rocked social media wasn't just a random incident. It was the breaking point of years of tension between Marsau and Maurice. Eyewitnesses say it started as a normal disagreement, something small that most people thought would pass. It was at a charity event, an evening meant for good vibes, good causes, and positive energy. But instead, it turned into chaos. At first, they were seen talking off to the side. The tone seemed serious, but nothing extreme. Then the argument got louder. People started recording. In the clips that hit TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube Shorts, Marsau is seen pointing his finger aggressively at Maurice, while Maurice tries to keep things calm. But whatever happened next caused things to spiral fast: shouting, shoving, drinks spilling, a table being pushed over. It became a full-on fight in front of a stunned crowd. Security rushed in, trying to separate them, but by then it was already too late. The damage was done. And once those videos started trending, the internet exploded. Fans couldn't believe what they were seeing. These were two men who had always presented a united front. Now, they were throwing punches instead of business plans. The moment didn't just damage their reputations, it shattered the image they had built for years. The next day, things got even worse. Police confirmed both Marsau and Maurice had been taken into custody. The charges? Assault and disorderly conduct. Mugshots were released shortly after, and those pictures hit the internet like a bomb. Social media was flooded with reactions. Some fans were heartbroken, saying the Scott brothers were their favorite part of the show. Others weren't as forgiving, calling it a disgrace and saying their empire was crashing down right in front of our eyes. What made this even more painful was the silence that followed. Neither Marsau nor Maurice made any public statement. Their social media pages went quiet. No explanations, no apologies, just silence. Even their business pages stopped posting. For two men who used to share every step of their journey online, the sudden shutdown spoke volumes. It felt like everything was falling apart and fast. Their wives, Kimmy and Letitia, also went quiet. No comments, no posts, and no responses to the chaos. Fans noticed Letitia turned off the comment section on her Instagram, while Kimmy reportedly deleted some recent posts. This kind of digital silence added to the mystery and worry. It wasn't just a fight anymore. It had become a full-blown crisis affecting their families, their businesses, and their entire image. So how did things get this bad? Why did two successful brothers let things go so far? Let's go back to where it all started. Marsau and Maurice were once a dream team. Their strengths complemented each other. Marsau was the bold one, always pushing forward, always wanting more. Maurice was more laid back, thoughtful, and strategic. At first, this balance worked. It made them stronger. But over time, that difference turned into a problem. Marsau's assertive nature started clashing with Maurice's calmer approach. Small disagreements turned into bigger issues. Decisions about money, business direction, and branding started causing real friction. Sources close to them say Maurice began making business decisions without checking with Marsau. For a man like Marsau, who prides himself on leadership and being involved, that felt like betrayal. He felt like he was being cut out of the very things they built together. From real estate projects to branding moves, Marsau felt sidelined. Maurice, on the other hand, felt like Marsau was being too emotional, too aggressive, and not thinking things through. That back and forth created a rift they just couldn't fix. Then there's the personal side. Fame changes things. Being in the spotlight brings pressure. Every mistake becomes public. Every argument gets analyzed. And on Love and Marriage, Huntsville, they didn't hide much. Their real lives were on display. Infidelity issues, disagreements with friends, family drama, it was all out there. That kind of exposure doesn't just affect fans. It affects relationships too. Some people close to the brothers say the show's attention only made things worse. Private problems became public content. And that slowly broke the trust between the brothers. Jealousy and resentment also played a role. Some insiders say Marsau felt overshadowed by Maurice's growing popularity. While Marsau was known for being outspoken and passionate, Maurice's calm and composed nature seemed to win more fans. That difference in public perception started to get under Marsau's skin. He felt like he wasn't being appreciated for everything he brought to the table. And when someone starts to feel invisible in a partnership, resentment can grow fast. It also didn't help that the show highlighted their flaws. What was supposed to be entertainment started turning into real-life problems. Fans would comment on their marriages, their businesses, and their personalities. Every disagreement was picked apart online. That kind of constant judgment put stress on any relationship. For Marsau and Maurice, it turned their differences into something much deeper. And in the end, it all exploded. The arrest has now opened up a whole new set of problems. These aren't just reality stars. They're businessmen, husbands, and fathers. With assault charges on their records, their futures are at risk. Their businesses could suffer. Sponsorships and partnerships might pull away. Even their place on Love and Marriage, Huntsville, is now uncertain. Some fans are already wondering if they'll be removed from the show. Others are hoping they'll stay but work through their issues in front of the cameras, but that's easier said than done. Rebuilding trust, especially in front of millions of viewers, won't be simple. Some think the damage is already done. That the brotherly bond has been broken beyond repair. Others believe time, counseling, and a step away from the spotlight might help them heal. Whatever happens, it's clear that this isn't just about a fight. It's about years of tension, communication breakdown, and deep emotional wounds. It's about family, pride, ego, and hurt. The fight was just the final spark in a situation that had been building for a long time. So what now? Right now, there's a lot of uncertainty. The legal process will take time. And so far, neither brother has shared their side of the story. Their silence is speaking louder than words. And until they talk, all fans can do is speculate. Some people are hoping for a public apology, maybe a sit-down interview where they explain what went wrong. Others think they need to stay quiet, handle things privately, and come back only when they're truly ready. A few fans even say they should take a break from reality TV altogether, at least until things cool down. Because right now, their brand is in crisis. And any wrong move could make things worse. It's also a reminder that behind the glitz and glamour of TV fame, real people are struggling with real problems. The pressure to stay perfect on screen can sometimes hide deep issues that eventually explode. And that's what we saw here. A complete breakdown between two brothers who once inspired so many. In the end, the story of Marsau and Maurice Scott isn't over. This may be the lowest point, but only time will tell if they'll rebuild what they've lost. Whether they come back stronger or drift apart forever is something only they can decide, but one thing's for sure, fans everywhere will be watching, waiting, and hoping for a resolution. And maybe, just maybe, this painful moment can turn into a chance for growth, forgiveness, and healing. Let us know in the comments how you feel about this shocking turn of events. Were you surprised by the fight? Do you think they'll make up? Or is this truly the end of their partnership? Share your thoughts below, And if you found this update interesting, make sure to like the video, subscribe for more updates, and turn on those notifications so you never miss the latest drama. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.